A licensed Apple store has filed for bankruptcy, closing all of its locations, including one at Hamilton Place.
Now, this sudden closing left employees without a job and customers without their devices. Dallas Payton joins us with the story. Dallas?
David, Cindy, Lisa Paula told me one day she dropped off an iPad to get it fixed, and the next day she couldn't get it back. Lisa Paula says her daughter forgot the password to her iPad and she couldn't figure it out herself. So on June 8th, Polly took the device to Simply Mac at Hamilton Place, a place she's been before. Simply Mac was busy at the time, so the employee told her to come back in a couple of hours.
He ended up calling, leaving a message saying it was ready. My husband picked it up the next day, or came to pick it up, and the door was locked. And I said, oh, maybe they're closed. You know, they were closed one day that I came before. And he said, no, it says it's open. And he ended up talking to the leasing company, and they said, yeah, they just didn't show up. And so they had no information at that time.
Polly went out of town, and about a week later, she called and left several messages and never heard back.
I went online and I found their parent company, Simply Mac, or Simply Incorporated, and I got no answers there. And so I Googled them and noticed that other states, everywhere across the United States, have Simply Macs had shut down.
She says she's not necessarily worried about the iPad, but the information that may be on it.
I called my brother-in-law, who owns his own cybersecurity company, and I said, what do I need to do? And he said, change your Apple ID password, your iCloud password. In the past, I may have had my passwords to various things on my device, which I didn't luckily anymore. But if anybody has that, you need to wipe it, like get all of that stuff off, but change your Apple ID and iCloud password immediately was what he recommended.
Polly will get her iPad back along with many other customers. A spokesperson for CBL Properties tells us that Apple Inc. will take over the store for a brief period to ensure that property is returned to owners.
Honestly, just do the right thing. It's not really hard to do. You have people that rely on these devices now more than ever and use them for work and financial information and things like that, and pictures of their kids, and that's the way the world goes these days. That's what we use.
The timeline of when customers will get their products back is not known as of now. CBL released a statement in regards to the incident saying, we were disappointed in the way this all unfolded and we were caught off guard by the closure. We'll certainly work with Apple Inc. to ensure that customers get their property returned. In studio, Dallas Payton, Local 3 News.